Hi guys and girls, I don't know if you remember, but a few weeks ago I made a video where I received my new Rycote Nano Shield microphone windscreen kit. Well, I promised that I'd bring another video where I actually showed a few details of the kit. I still haven't had a chance to actually use it in the field because of COVID, so I'm recording this little video just to see some of the details of the system and what I think is really, really good about it. So you guys might get an idea about, it might be something you can use in the field in the future. Enjoy. Okay, we'll sort of start at the top. It's an all-new Lyre design called the Lyre 2. Now, according to the literature, it offers much better isolation, movement control. It's a very, very well engineered looking bit of kit, the new Lyre. Definitely a lot of change in design in comparison to the old design. It's got quite good rubber isolation as well to protect your microphone from scratching and stuff. And you can just see the movement's quite defined and nice. Now coming down a bit further, see it's got a whole new central bar system as well. And rather than the previous system where it was a series of screw holes that you had to undo with an Allen key and then place in, according to where you need it for your microphone, it's this new, it's like a worm thread drive. So you use this particular gadget here and it moves the Lyres backwards and forwards. And the advantage of that is it makes it really, really quick if you do need to change microphones. But more to the point, it makes it easy to really find the perfect center of gravity or sweet spot for the microphone within the windshield. If you want to have it a little bit further forward, for example, to get it closer to the front of the windshield, it's just those couple of inches can make a difference. It's very, very easy to do with this new worm drive system. So coming down a bit further, it's an all-new friction mount. And I'm a huge fan of that change because I never liked the previous system. It was really easy to knock and then your microphone would flop over and it's never a good look. And basically you just unscrew this. And this system as it is now is the one for the Rycote quick mount system. So the one that goes pretty much like this as it does into the pistol grip. And then you take it back out again. And I really like that system. I'm actually going to switch over to that system now. I had the ambient quick lock system, but I think this is really impressive. It's a plastic actual lug here. If you buy it off the shelf, it's a metal one, but it's integrated into it, so you wouldn't do it. And I guess it's a bit of a weight saving as well. So coming down a bit further is probably one of the most important and interesting aspects of the new design is this cable that it comes with, because what it has is a built-in low cut or high pass, depending on where you come from, filter. And that's switchable using this collared switch here. Very easy to see whether you've got it switched in or not. And it's 80 Hertz. There is a 60 Hertz option available as well, which might be something that sound effects recorders might be looking towards because they're looking to get a slightly broader audio response from their microphones. And the big advantage of having this here, because you might say, well, it doesn't really matter. I've got that in my butt plug, or I can switch that in my mixer. The thing is that quite often distortion happens, particularly if you're using an RF transmitter. It'll actually go in, it'll distort at a low level that you're not hearing because it's hard to hear low-end distortion through headphones in the field, and you don't actually find out about those sort of problems until you actually get it back into post. So having it here before your actual RF transmitter is a big advantage. It's a really nice flexible Megami cable as well, nitric connectors, all very high quality. And look, I'm sure that's why it's added a bit to the price of the actual system itself, but honestly worth the cost of entry. The last part of the suspension mount that's sort of worth noting is this new XLL holder system. You see how it kicks it out at a bit of an angle? And what the great thing about that is it means that your plug-on transmitter isn't going to be interfered with the knuckles, etc. of your boom so much as it was with previous systems. Okay, I guess the last part as well is just to show you the new pistol grip. I think this is a really sexy bit of kit. It's really, really nice to hold in your hand. It feels really good. That strap makes it feel like really secure. Because sometimes when you are running with a pistol grip, if you're doing sports type things or whatever, having that extra bit of security is a real advantage. And then obviously, as I say, it comes with that quick release system. That's pretty snazzy. Now, it does come with just a typical thread mount as well. If you don't want to use a quick release system, or you haven't got the Rycote, it doesn't come with the collar to use with a conventional boom. You still have to buy their RDS or whatever it's called system, but it does come with a collar to use with just a conventional boom, without having to use all of that new system. Okay, so that's sort of the suspension mount stuff. Let's get into the actual wind protection itself, because I guess that's sort of what you're paying for really, although the suspension mount is just as important. Now, there's a million new bits of information I could tell you about this particular one. I guess the first thing you can really notice is the shape. See how it's not a cylinder, it's actually an oval? There's a number of reasons why they say that's an advantage. They say that because it eliminates standing waves, so there's less problems, any acoustic issues caused by the actual wind protection itself. So which is kind of interesting. It's got like a new sort of honeycomb design as well, which is supposed to be stronger and once again more acoustically transparent. The wind socks themselves are replaceable if they get damaged, or they could be, I guess they could be taken off to be washed as well, and actually comes with a spare wind sock in black if you don't want the grey color. It has a magnetic system, so it just automatically finds itself, which is kind of cool, I guess. Probably something that wouldn't have worried me too much if it didn't have that. So let's put it on. Slide on like so. Slide on like so. The magnets do help it to sort of engage pretty easily. And then it's just a case of these little catches here. And bingo, it's on. That is by far a quicker and easier way of securing the wind mount than was ever possible with the previous Rycote systems. And it just feels a lot more secured and locked on before. I don't know about you, but those sort of screwy kind of end caps that we had on the previous systems weren't that flash in my opinion. But look, you know, one of my older Zeppelins is probably about, I'm going to guess about 25 years old or so on my 816. So they do stand the test of time. This one looks like it'll stand the test of time as well. So no, a really good thing. Of course, it comes with a very substantial high wind fluffy mount. There's other types of, I think there's another high wind option as well. It comes with spare lyre mounts for different types of microphones. It comes with a little pouch. And look, overall, I think this new system is an absolute winner. We're going to be using it for a long time to come. If you've got any questions or whatever, please, or any comments, please put a comment underneath this particular video. And yeah, enjoy.